Can you talk a bit about the emergence of a new hero around the time of the pulp magazines and why that came about?
Sure. One of the things that these pulp magazines become, because they are marketed to a mass audience, are for a very big urban class often. And these are people who, uh, as just alluded to, this is a huge population that is both immigrant and domestic. And one of the things that the producers do is they really romanticize and tell stories that are sort of rooted in the changing dynamic of the American experience. So one of the things that we sort of see as story content in the pulp magazines is the story of the frontier, the cowboy, and the story of Manifest Destiny, sort of reimagined in a period that kind of aligns with America's changing status, United States changing status in the contemporary, the regional stage, but also on the global stage. So they're telling the story of the frontier at a time where the frontier is really kind of going away, and they're romanticizing that story and matching it and paralleling it to the growth of a national economy and the growth of the United States as a sort of regional and international power. And so the metaphor of the frontier and the cowboy, and then later on, heroes sort of associated with the city, really become metaphors for American sense of themselves as a growing, adept, culturally significant power. And so when I read these sort of pulp stories, I sort of read them as telling stories to a mass audience about what it means to be American in a way, because many of these people are immigrants and they're absorbing these sort of fantastic stories about the frontier, about American heroes, but they're also absorbing sort of fantastic stories. They're also translating that same frontier narrative into space stories or things like that.